Recording has begun. All right. Howdy, my name is Ian Clark, and the predator insect that I'll be debating the superiority of is the emperor dragonfly, Anax imperator. So, just to begin with the biology, the dragonfly has a full range of sight around it, with the only parts that are blocked, those that are blocked directly by its own body to the rear. The male copulatory organs are at the anterior end of the abdomen. Males and females initiate copulation in flight and are capable of sperm displacement. They have chewing mouth parts and are predatory insects that capture their prey with their forelimbs. Life history. Dragonflies are an ancient group of insects predating even dinosaurs. Over this time, they have not changed very much, merely shrinking in size, with the wingspan going from 70 centimeters to the modern roughly 10.5 centimeters. They begin life in an aquatic nymph form called naiads. When they become adults, they remain around water habitats, hunting small flying insects such as gnats and flies. Once they are ready to reproduce, their eggs are laid in still water. Behavior. The dragonfly's legs are mostly used for perching and capturing prey. It will grab said prey out of the air mid-flight and devour it without even needing to land. Impacts to human society. It consumes pest insects, both in its naiad and adult form. It has a major impact on specific species such as mosquitoes. Unique characteristics. The emperor dragonfly's wings don't fold in and must remain outstretched at all times. They're relatively large for insects, measuring from 20 up to 135 millimeters in length, with wingspans up to 105 millimeters. All right, Alyssa, over to you.
My name is Alyssa Johnson. I will be debating on the Glenurus gratus, or the antlion. So in biology, adult antlions are winged and have slender bodies along with rather elegant antennae, and they are powerful insects and are equipped with mandibles, 6 legs, and an external mouth, which is a 2-parted dicondylic. Males are known to have longer abdomens than females in order for them to reproduce. Like spiders, they will secrete an enzyme that breaks down the prey for them to more easily consume. This means that they have the capability of biting and secreting venom, which is painful when inflicted on the victim. Their mating behavior is quite acrobatic, as the females will suspend herself upside down, and the copulating male will only be connected to her by the genital components. Life history. Their life cycle can take several years to complete, and they go through complete metamorphosis. They have a worldwide distribution and are most commonly found in dry and sandy habitats. Behavior. The antlion will continue to go about its daily life. They will make pits, eat, and grow until they must undergo metamorphosis. The antlion larva is known as an insectivorous predator, meaning they prey on insects that are prone to falling into their pits. Impacts to human society. As the antlions mature, they can change their diet, which allows them to no longer be restricted to consuming one source of food. They can choose to feed primarily on pollen or small insects, or both. This presents a beneficial solution to our society because the antlion larva has the capability of controlling the problematic ant population. This would allow us to not have to worry about stepping into a bed of ants and suffering from a multitude of bites. They are helpful to farmers, as they will feed on those insects that damage crops, as well as helping with pollination as the substance adheres to the insects. Unique characteristics. Antlions differ from their fellow insects regarding their antennae. They have thickened antennae, which could serve as an advantage to their means of survival. As mentioned previously, antlions construct pits. These are essential to their survival as they trap smaller insects on which to feed upon. And these insects are also nocturnal, which allows them to be able to be very stealthy when they're preying on other insects.
All right, moving on from our introductions and into the rebuttals. Beginning with mine, when it comes to comparing predatory capabilities, the emperor dragonfly is clearly superior to the antlion, as the dragonfly remains an obligate predator its entire life cycle, nymph and adult, unlike the antlion, which can switch to feeding on pollen as an adult. In addition, the emperor dragonfly's maneuverability gives it the option to catch much more prey than the antlion, which is trapped in its pit.
Although antlions may not possess the same predatory characteristics as the emperor dragonfly, they are far more adaptable and move on their prey in the middle of the night, as they are nocturnal insects, as previously stated. Their ability to bite and to secrete venom when attacking contribute to their stealth nature. Pits enable them to lure smaller insects and ultimately feed on them. They are clear masters of entrapment and can work smarter, not harder, when capturing their prey, unlike the emperor dragonfly.
Hmm. When it comes to working smarter rather than harder, the antlion is not the only ambush predator around. The naiads, or nymph of the dragonfly, lie in wait underwater, disguised on aquatic plants. When prey moves within range, it strikes out, impaling the target on its palps and dragging it back into cover. It may not have venom, but its speed is great enough that no venom is required. When they are adults, dragonflies do not need to stop moving to eat. They can use their legs as cages to hold their prey while they feast, their eyes always scanning for more. The antlion, on the other hand, is forced to wait till it gets lucky enough for something to blunder into its pit.
The antlion is a versatile insect that can take advantage of their surroundings and mold them to suit its needs. It is not a pollen-eating insect, as it also feeds on the insects as it grows and matures. It is in a constant state of evolution, which reemphasizes its ability to adapt accordingly. They not only can defend themselves, but they also protect farmers' crops from being destroyed by unruly pests. Antlions clearly have a variety of capabilities that gives them the advantage over the dragonfly.
Mhm. Moving on to our closing statements. Dragonflies are an important mitigating factor in pest management and health of humankind. In addition to this, they provide us with the opportunity to learn how to better design our own flying machines, such as unmanned drones that can be sent in for rescue operations. The Emperor Dragonfly is capable of turning on a dime, backwards flight, hover in place, and instantaneous acceleration, all of which would come in handy for our unmanned machines.
Antlions not only defend crops against unwanted pests, but they also present the opportunity for us to learn. According to an article in the Journal of Experimental Biologists, their structure of pits gives us insight into predation. Their ability to adapt teaches us about the efficiency of trap geometry. The antlion is an insect that gives us the chance to understand how we can better equip our environment to deter undesired predators.
All right, that has been our debate over the superiority of the insect predators, the antlion and the emperor dragonfly. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a good one.